right, so we are Team Co-Busters. It's consisting of me and Ali. Both of us come from technical backgrounds, and both of us were kind of dissatisfied with their careers. We wanted to switch over to software development, and we are interested in the ability to solve business problems. That's what attracted us to the industry.
The problem we saw some of the small to medium businesses have is that more often than not, day-to-day business operations take too much time, energy, and resources on tasks that could be easily replaced with modern technology. For example, solo entrepreneurs have a lot of tasks on their hands, from taking initial calls from customers to providing the service they offer. To eliminate some of that routine load, we came up with the idea of bookMe.
So bookMe is basically allows a business user to schedule appointments for this service and a user to click on to purchase that service with a click of a button.
Right. Without further ado, let's jump into the app. This is the homepage of the app. And today we will take this journey as someone who has a business and who has already created an account on this application. So let's say the name is Matthew. Matthew is a business owner and he owns a small car repair salon. So let's say Matthew would like to check on his businesses or maybe add or update an existing one. He will go to this business list. Here he can edit, delete, search between businesses if he has multiple businesses, or add a new one. Once Matthew is happy with the current state of his business, he could then go and add services to the existing business. So we'll go to your services. On this page, it's pretty similar to the previous one, but on this page, you're able to select the business. Since Matthew had only one business, it's already pre-selected for him. He's able to upload a logo, company logo, or an icon here. Same, edit, delete, search, or add service. Let's say today, Matthew wants to add one more service to his small business. We'll click add. The service will be, let's say, oil change. We'll charge $40 an hour. And then for description, he will say our oil is the freshest in town. And then we select category as cars and vehicles. Say OK, new service is added. Once Matthew is satisfied with what he sees, he can then start setting up his schedule.
Okay, this is Matthew's schedule for the week. You can see in the top left-hand corner that he selected his business there. If he had multiple business, he could select something else, and you can see the appointments below, where the ones that are already been booked are in red, and the ones that are blue are ones that are available. So let's say Matthew would like to create an appointment for between 11 and 12 for an oil change. You can do that by drag and dropping and selecting the oil change and selecting availability as available. You can set that to the schedule. All right, so he has an oil change that's available from between 11 and 12. But Matthew decides, well, maybe I want it between 12 and 1. So you can easily drag and drop that from 12 to 1. Also, at the same time, Matthew gets a call from a customer who wants to purchase an oil change between 11 and 12. So he can do that right there in the calendar. You can select oil change, select availability as available, or booked rather. And you can put in the customer information there, the customer name, phone number. So this customer name is James Woods, phone number, email. Also, this gives you the ability to have notes. So James likes to have a particular type of oil. So he wants synthetic oil 5W30. So we'll put that in the notes. And then we'll submit that appointment. That appears red. All right. And also Matthew has the ability to have a look at different views. So let's say he wants to have a view of the month. What does his month schedule look like? Okay, you can see a month on the calendar. You can also look at his day view. And also he has a different view of list month as well. So if you want to see the list format, list week, and list day.
All right, so that's the way to create your schedule, business add services and update schedule if you happen to be a business owner. Now let's take a look at someone who is just browsing this website, and we can see a lot of categories here. Let's say today I feel like I need an oil change for my car. So I would go to the appropriate category, which is cars and vehicles. And I see that the only oil change is available by Matt's Top Tier Automobiles. So I'll select that. And here we'll see some basic information as a company logo, description that we added earlier as Matthew. And once we're satisfied with the provided information here, we're able to click on book appointment. But here we need to be signed in order to provide some of the basic information when you book an appointment. So let's say we will be Charlotte Green this time. We sign in since we have an account for demonstration purposes. And because there is only one available spot that Matthew set up for oil change, we can see only one available spot, basically. So we select that.
All right, so we selected oil change, and we're going to click next. And there's pre-populated information for Charlotte from our user profile. All she needs to enter in is her phone number and city and province. All right, so we'll enter her phone number there. And of course, she lives in Calgary, Alberta. All right, and then you can put in your name of the card, credit card number, expiry date, etc. Okay, so she's you can see from her purchase summary there that she's purchasing an oil change for $40 an hour. It's an hour-long duration, so it's $40 in total. And then Charlotte can review the contact information and payment details before placing the order. So she looks at it and sees, okay, my contact information and payment details are correct, so I'll place the order. All right, so our order has been placed. Excellent. So Charlotte would like to go back to her user profile and see all the appointments she has. So if it goes back to the dashboard, she can see that she has her, she can update a profile, her first, last name, email. Also, she can upload a profile photo. But she came here to look at the appointment history. So once you look at appointment history, and she can see all her appointments she made with Matt's Top Tier Automobiles. All right. Also, she would like to just to see the ones where she just all the oil change appointments, so she can search that oil changes, and then she'll only see the ones that are oil change. All right. So that about completes the cycle of our app from business user and customer.
I'd like to just highlight some of the technologies that we used in this project. Most important were React.js, full calendar, MUI library, GitHub, of course, Cloud Firestore. And for communication, we use Trello, Zoom, Discord most of the time. Some of the most important key findings we've learned during this project were working with the team in agile environment. It was hard, but we started working remotely, and eventually with time, we liked it, actually. And then also we completed a fairly complicated project within only 6 weeks, around 6 weeks time. We used some of the modern technologies that are available for creating web applications like this, and a lot more.
All right, so we also have a roadmap of what we're going to be doing next. The big one we're working on is an analytics dashboard, in which the customer can see all the number of orders and how much money they made from the app. Also, we might add some machine learning in as well. Next thing we want to have is a geolocation search, where with a customer search for business, they find businesses that are in their area based on their IP address. And we use have a Google Maps integration there, so you can see the map of the Google Map of the business. Also, we'll have things like we're adding more security protocols to protect the user's data. And we're going to be doing things to further enhance the user experience and user design as well. So I would like to open, that's our app, and I would like to open the floor to any questions.